If you have a child who is struggling in school, struggling academically, it's common at some point to question their effort and level of motivation. It's common to hear, your child's really smart. They just need to try harder or be more motivated. And so it can be hard to know what to do with that other than just say, try harder. So for kids who are struggling, it's usually true that there are motivation issues. That shows up as things like procrastination with homework, or avoiding difficult tasks, or disliking or just avoiding school altogether. You can get in that mode of like trying to motivate your kids through negative consequences, but sometimes that doesn't change anything. That's a sign that there's something deeper going on. Often trying harder is not really the best way to help a struggling student, because what we see is most kids want to do well, they want to get good grades, but they're not, right? And so what happens is when it comes down to doing the work to do well, that's where they procrastinate or put it off. The root cause of motivation issues usually relates to cognitive skill weaknesses that are making school more difficult. And human nature is to avoid difficult tasks, right? So for example, if you have a child, or if there's a child who excels at sports, they have natural athletic ability, well, they likely are going to really enjoy participating in sports. And you take another child who's not gifted that way. They're gifted in other ways, but they're not gifted athletically. Their coordination isn't as strong, and sports for them is difficult, and other kids usually outperform them. Well, how motivated do you think they will be to like consistently participate in sports? No, they're going to do other things where they have more success and it's not as difficult. The same is true academically, right? So homework frustration, lack of motivation usually relates to cognitive skills like attention, memory, processing speed, reasoning, visual auditory processing, not being as strong as they need to be to accomplish a task. And so they lack the full abilities to complete the work effectively. You see the worst of it as a parent sometimes when kids get home from school, because it's kind of for those kids where they have those weaknesses, it's all they can do to get through a school day, right? They come home tired, and guess what? Now there's more to do. And you get the joy of like, okay, let's get the work done. And they're just like, ugh, I did this all day. I'm mentally tired. I don't want to do it. And it shows up as motivation, but that's not really what's happening. That's just a symptom of other issues going on. So if this is the case for your child, give us a call. Our initial assessment will identify the root cause. And we also have research published in Frontiers in Education showing that for a student who struggles academically, as academics gets tougher, so year to year, oppositional behavior increases, motivation decreases. Once they complete our program, the opposite's true because they're now equipped to be able to do it. So as academics are difficult, they rise to the challenge and motivation increases. So we can really help. If you're tired of hearing or telling your child, try harder, get to the root cause.